is real. If you say his name, or even think it, he'll come for you.
Most scary movies that get released these days seem to be mainly a collection of cliches. Sometimes a more unique one pops up though, and The Bye-Bye Man seems to fit in that category. Here we follow a group of youngsters who catch a supernatural disease, gradually driving them insane. When they run into trouble, a police officer notices what's going on. That role is played by Matrix star Carrie-Anne Moss.
The scary parts of it come from this idea of something being implanted in the mind. You know, how much of it is your will and how much of it is the insanity of the mind once it's embraced something dark.
If you catch something like that, if you catch a disease and it makes you crazy, that's really scary. It's really scary to lose your mind, and that's why this is a very modern horror movie. It's not a person running around with a knife. It's not a person who's going to jump out at you. It's not a haunted house story. It's a story of losing your mind because you have a virus that gives you that. And that's what makes it something that's very unusual and terrifying.
What happened? You're going to tell me, you know that?
Please don't make me say it.
Don't say it, don't think it.
If I tell you about him, you and your kids, you're all dead.
The Bye-Bye Man is directed by Stacy Title. And yes, you've heard that correct, a female horror director. It probably seems odd because there are hardly any of those around, making this a rare feat.
Women don't get a chance to direct. People don't like, they think of a president, it's not a woman. Look what's happening to Hillary. They think of an astronaut, it's a man. They think of a president, it's a man. They think of a director, it's a man. And it's really, 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 really hard to get in the position to get hired.
You know, the fact that she is getting this opportunity to direct this script that her husband wrote, and that she's a woman is a big deal. And so I wanted to support that.
He's trying to get inside us. Jesus.
He makes us see things.
The movie's villain is the title Bye-Bye Man, and he's played by Doug Jones. Doug is a true horror legend who's made a career out of playing creepy, terrifying beings.
I get offered a lot of horror films, and I don't want to boast about that, but a lot of them are formulaic and you know, oh, we're a bunch of naked teenagers having sex in the woods, and here comes Doug Jones to kill all of us one at a time. I get offered that a lot. This one had so much psychological layers to it, so many layers to it that it interested me. It kept my mind active while reading it. And hopefully it will keep the audience's mind active while watching it, with just the psychological torment that these kids are going through, and their relationships and how they just disintegrate in front of you on film.
Feel like getting properly scared? Then check out the nail-bitingly scary horror flick, The Bye-Bye Man, in a cinema near you.
Don't say it, don't think it! It could spread everywhere.
I'm not gonna let it happen.
Please! Don't say it, don't think it! We have to help them!
No, it's a trick!
You are the explorer? Give me a hand.
I wish to find a lost city.
And that lost city is called Zed. This true-life action-adventure is based on the best-selling book by David Gran. It features an all-star cast including Charlie Hunnam, Tom Holland, and Sienna Miller. So join the search for the lost city of Zed at the end of April.
I'll not know you when you return.
I know this is a sacrifice for all of us.
The environment's brutally difficult. The journey may well mean your life, but you could reclaim your family name.
Ain't nobody comes back from up there.
But we have never let fear determine our future.
What did you hope to achieve out here?
If we may find a hidden civilization where one was considered impossible to exist, we may well write a whole new chapter in history. I call it Zed. It is there, and we must find it.
Like what you see? Subscribe to our channel for more exclusive clips.